These three things keep a lot of people stuck on the same level year after year, and they wonder why they remain broke as a joke. Now, in this video, we're going to talk about the three things you need to immediately eliminate in order to elevate. You see, going higher means letting go of some things you've had on the lower level in order to ascend. It's a principle that works every single time. So if you're yet to subscribe, click that subscribe button, like this video, and share it quickly with those you want them to get this information. This is critical. If you haven't already, click that subscribe button right now. Now, to elevate, you have to first and foremost eliminate cultural indoctrination. And what do I mean by cultural indoctrination? That is the programming, the negative programming that's installed in our society, that's designed to keep you sick, broke, misinformed, and for cultural indoctrination. Now, you see, why is this important? Because the society is lying to you. They are lying to us because it is easier to control people who are stuck, people who are confused, people who are misinformed, and people who are sick or broke. It's easier to control those set of people than people who are in their abundance space. So that is the first programming you have to eliminate. There are certain things you have carried over time. There are certain people that are hanging around you that you would need to eliminate. You would need to leave your inner circle. You will need to review your inner circle, people that have access to you. You need to review them. Because I did hear of one saying that said, you are an average of the five people around you. So who are the five people around you? And you are an average, a sum, an average of the five people around you. Your income is also an average of the five people's income around you. So if the five people talking into your ears are, you want to be like them, all well and good, then you leave them there. But if that is not what you plan to be, you have to begin to review and eliminate your companionship. Next is apart from negative people, negative news, stereotype. You know that thing about the society that says this women have to do this, women don't do this, men don't do this, men, those stereotypes. You have to eliminate that programming, that thinking that there are no limits. There are no limits. When it comes to your creation, when it comes to you doing the things that will elevate you, there are no limits. There are no female, and there are no female. I can't do this. I'm a woman. I can't do this. You just know that you are equipped, uniquely equipped to achieve what you set out to achieve. So some people have been thinking for years about starting a YouTube channel, for instance, about starting their digital business, for instance, and they are still thinking, and they know if they say it out loud, their family or those around them will immediately either laugh or discourage them and say, you can't do it. These are the kind of programming, these are the kind of environment that you need to begin to extract yourself from. You might still be physically in that environment, but you need to extract your mind, extract your spirit, start reading books, start listening to people that encourage you. Channels like this that encourage you. That is what you do until you are able to transfer your body out of that situation as a whole. So this is how you eliminate that negative programming, that cultural indoctrination of the society that keeps people misinformed, that keeps people broke, and keeps people just sick and weak. The third one, you have to watch to the end because the third one is the big one and it will shock you. Now, the second one is eliminate distractions, eliminate interruptions. Learn what is called time blocking. Learn if you can master the act of focus and avoid the shiny object syndrome, you'll be well on your way. So, distractions. I always say on this channel that it has never been easier to produce content. It has never been easier to step into your abundance, because in this day and age, when you have AI, you have tools that can do things speedily for you. It has never been easier. But also understand that it has never been easier as well to remain distracted. Like, the distractions are all around us. So you have to protect your mind. You have to guard your heart. You have to protect your space. You have to learn to time block. You have to learn to focus. Not everybody deserves a response. Not everything deserves a response. Not every social media post you have to go, give your say or your opinion. And then the shiny object syndrome. This is one thing you must learn to avoid, because if you don't learn to stay on one thing, you're starting a YouTube channel, you're not even able to stay on it for 3 months. You are not able to stay for 6 months. You are not able to stay for a year. You're starting a digital business. You just created a few digital products, and in the next 3 months, you're already discouraged. You're already, because you feel like you're not seeing results, you're already discouraged. Understand that things always work. It's either it's working on you or it's working for you. If it's working on you, then be that person that it will work on, and you develop and get to that point where it begins to work for you. I've demonstrated, I think I have given this illustration before on this channel, which is like a tree where seeds are planted in the ground, and for some time you don't see any result. This is the ground and people are stepping on it, and you're wondering, is when is this tree ever going to grow? When is it going to grow? When is this seed ever going to germinate? And before you know it, there's a sprout, and before you know it, there's a bigger tree, and it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger from there. That is the analogy. While you are still in the ground, learn, grow, because you know your time will come. So whether you prepare or not, because a lot of people say prepare for when your time comes. I tell you, whether you prepare or not, your time will come. So if it comes, it is either going to reveal you or to embarrass you, to show how unprepared you are. So why not prepare? That time you're in the ground, that time nobody is watching your videos. Why not continue to prepare? Get better at your thumbnails, get better at your presentation. Oh, no one is watching. So that is even a good time for you to get better and better just in front of the camera. And by the time the floods start coming, you're already good. So, but if you don't avoid the shiny object syndrome, you look at the other person, oh, this other person is doing something and it seems like it's working. You jump off to that boat. It's like growing a tree. And when the seeds are still on the ground, maybe there's a small sprout, and you say, oh, it's not growing as big as the other man's tree, and you uproot it and you go plant it somewhere else again. How do you ever want it to grow when you keep uprooting it? Because you have the shiny object syndrome, as it is called. So be able to stay on one thing. If you have decided to grow your content on YouTube, stay on it, give it at least a year. At least a year with consistency and, gradual incremental improvements. If you're serious, not just curious, check the link below, the first link in the description box. You can reach out to me or my team, and we'll book a strategy call where we'll map out your content strategy. Coaching is a way of you just jumping. It's an unfair advantage. Let me put it that way. It's an unfair advantage because you just jump 10 steps, because all that we now know, we just hand it to you on a platter of gold. Instead of you, over the years, you have to go round and circle, round and circle. You can as well just hop on into our coaching classes and then get all the advantage at once. Now, the third and big one that will shock you is to eliminate media. You say, what? Eliminate media? What do you mean by eliminate media? It means eliminate news, eliminate movies, eliminate TV as a whole, eliminate TV as a whole. And you'll be like, what? This is outrageous. How can you say I should eliminate TV? How will I stay informed? What do I do? Let me just help you. Stop watching the news and reading newspapers. I say that without mixing words. If you can't fix the issues in your own world, how will you be able to fix the issues in the world? Focus on fixing the issues in your own world, making yourself a better person, learning, growing, so that you are positioned in future to fix some issues in the world. But right now you're busy chasing the media, you're watching everything, then movies. Oh, movies is the one that's even worse. I say eliminate news because I actually don't see it as news. I only see it as bad news because all I hear is a repetition of the bad bits of the news. So, but when it comes to movies, it's a game changer. I just see movies as you trying to anesthetize yourself from your problems. You are there watching people live fake lives and using it to, take up the time you should have used to produce. You should have used to create. You should have used to, you know, generate something that will yield income and change your life. That is the time you're using to watch movies. Series 1 to 10 for hours and hours. I wish you know how important time is. Time is even more important than money. Let me give you an analogy. If I tell you, take $100,000, here you go, have it. It's all yours, free of charge. Who will accept that offer? I believe we'll all accept that offer. This is money given to you freely. However, if I tell you that after you take the $100,000, you're going to drop dead, will you then receive it? Of course not. You would say, hell no. I want my life. I want the time I have left on this earth. I want to live my life. That's how important time is. That is the time that you waste down the drain watching fake people act fake movies. Just anesthetizing yourself that you have no time to create. You have no time to put out something there that will change your own life and the life of your family. Think about it. You watch sports, you're agitated. You say, my team is winning. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Some people, if their team loses, they probably won't eat. They'll be sad for the entire day. The whole emotions will change. It's laughable. Like, it's so ridiculous. It's so ridiculous because your actual team is your family. That's your actual team. I wonder how you think the people you call your team, do not even know your name, let alone send you any check or money. But they are your team. Those are the people you have not eaten for. Those are the people you have spent your time watching and hailing all day long as your team. Your entire team is dying. That is the family around you. That's your real team. The team that knows your name. The team that if something goes wrong, you can always fall back on. Not your team not a team that you have called yours that does not even know your name or know that you exist. This is the hard truth, but it has to be said. It has to be said. So understand that in order for you to change level, you have to put away some baggages. You have to put away that baggage that you had on the lower level. You can't carry it up there. These things are things you have to eliminate immediately. Eliminate at once. So do not hesitate. Get on it because the sooner you do it, the better. Share this video to people who will get value from it. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. And what you need to do next is watch this playlist to get more videos like this. Tips, ideas, strategies, and results to grow your content and your part-time business.